Inhale. Exhale. The Leafs get 2 points tonight. Was it the sexiest of all sexy games? No. By no means, in fact, was it a sexy game. But they do beat the St. Louis Blues 3-2 in overtime at Scotiabank Arena tonight. Willie Nylander gets 2 goals, one in either team's net. But he gets the most important one, the overtime winner of an incredible play from John Tavares. And we'll break that down in a second here. But let's dive right in. Before the game, we find out Nick Waugh gone for the next few games. Oh, great. Not good. And then we hear the news. Matthew Nyes, right before the game, he's not available to go. This is awful. What is happening? Troy Stetcher's into the game. Jacob Quillen's into the game. Steven Lorenz is playing the center spot, which he never plays. Sammy Blais is playing a third line role, and he ended up leaving the game at one point in the third period. It's been a bananas time for the Toronto Maple Leafs. You needed to find a way to win a game. And $1.50 into the game. I mean, Nathan Walker drives to the net, goes up in the air. Willie Nylander bats it out of midair. It goes down and into his own net. And 1:50 into this game, you're down 1-0, and they didn't even put the puck in the net. Not good. Just under 5 minutes later, though, Leafs get zone time. Jake McCabe fires from the point. Great screen in front by Dakota Joshua. Beats Jordan Binnington, and we are tied at 1. McCabe's third goal of the season. Shots on goal in the first period, 10-4 in favor of the Leafs. They did have a 4-minute power play to end the first period, and they also had a power play earlier on in the period. So take that for what it is. But I think they played a great first period. You go to the second period, midway in. Basically, they catch St. Louis on a change. What is that? That's a fabric. Okay. Oliver Ekman-Larsson fires one up the ice to Sammy Blais, who's all alone on the right side as they're all changing. So he enters the blue line, stops up, spins around, comes back. They lose Steven Lorenz on the left side. Great pass from Sammy Blais right to the tape of Steven Lorenz, who buries it past Jordan Binnington, and the Leafs have the lead. It's now 2-1. Steven Lorenz from Sammy Blais and OEL at 9:32 of the second period, and the boys have the lead. We're feeling good. 4 minutes after that, though, Leafs killing a penalty, and it eventually turns into basically a 5-on-3.5 because Simon Benoit's stick explodes, and they're trying to transfer a stick over. Lorenz is trying to give Benoit a stick, but in that process, the puck is a seam pass right through the middle of the ice to Dvorsky, and he fires home the one-timer, and we're tied at 2. Goal at 13:18 of the second period, and it's a whole new hockey game. Shots on goal in the second period were 12-11 in favor of the Blues, and you head into the third period looking to find a way to win a game. And in the third period, they have opportunities. Joseph Woll standing on his head, doing his thing. Makes all 13 saves in the third period. The Leafs get outshot 13-7 in the third, and they look like they were playing for 1 point, and they get to overtime. And my God, the overtime frame is boring. Like, holy crap. The amount of times that they're doing pirouettes in the middle of the ice, if you've ever played hockey, and the skating drills, right, where you start in a corner, you go around a circle, then you go to the next circle, go around the circle, go into the middle circle, spin. That's what it looked like tonight. They're just spinning around, turning around, don't like what I see, spin around, do it again. They were doing like 3 or 4 at once, and I'm like, okay, can we figure it out here? Well, Leafs get the puck up the ice to John Tavares, and he's kind of down into the corner, and he's got 2 Blues right there with him, a third one standing by just in case a loose puck pops out. But in the end, John Tavares gets his skate on the puck, kicks it, you see his skate fly back, and it goes back to Morgan Rielly, who finds Willie Nylander just coming off the bench, and it looks like Willie's going to fire it, but the nasty toe drag to the middle of the ice dangles the snot out of the defender, and then he dangles the snot out of Jordan Binnington, goes around him and tucks it in for the overtime winner. Nylander's 9th goal of the season, 4:06 of the overtime frame in the final minute. JT and Morgan Rielly grab assists on the goal, and the Leafs somehow pick up 2 points. Again, St. Louis is no good. So, like, I'm not going to say they beat a juggernaut because they didn't. Shots on goal were not 29 apiece for the game. And they win. They're back to 500. 9 wins, 9 losses, 2 overtime and shootout losses. And we're back into the win column. The 5-game losing streak is over. Thank goodness. Let's get to these player stats, all right? So, face-off dot. Leafs lost that one. Shocking. No Matthews. Steven Lorenz playing down the middle. He only lost at 31-27, so not bad. Special teams-wise, they were 1 for 3. The Leafs were over 3. The power play continues to be a complete and utter debacle. Their entries are horrendous. Would love to see Matias Maccelli, a guy who can actually pass the puck beyond the top unit, but who am I to say? And we go to the player stats. Joe Woll, I think we can all agree, the MVP in today's game. You could say Nylander, the OT winner. You can say Lorenz, who's a goal and a +2. Joseph Woll, the reason you won this game today. 2 goals on 29 shots, a .966 save percentage. He was awesome. We talked about it in the first game against the Blackhawks, how he was good, but the team played like crap in front of him, or they didn't play like crap in front of him, just couldn't get a bounce. It was not great. You wanted to get that win, but you didn't. Today, he was even better, and the team got the victory. So great stuff from Joseph Woll tonight. 2 really good games to start his season. Steven Lorenz, goal and a +2. Jake McCabe, a goal and a +1. Willie Nylander with a goal. Riley, OEL, Sammy Blais, and John Tavares all had assists in the hockey game. And most importantly, the Leafs do get 2 points, and we move on. All right? On to the next one, which is Thursday night as the Leafs welcome in the Columbus Blue Jackets to Scotiabank Arena at 7 p.m. I swear the Leafs historically do not great against the Jackets, so we'll see how that one goes. Joseph Woll presumably gets the start there, and the Leafs look to try and build off of these last 2 games. They played well against Chicago, but lost, but they played a decent game today, got a victory, got 2 points. Can you build off it and get another victory Thursday and win 2 in a row? You need it. 7 o'clock puck drop there at Scotiabank Arena. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub tonight, smack the like button. Do appreciate it. The subscribe button. You guys know that's already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys Raptors edition tomorrow night, 7 o'clock tip-off in Philadelphia against the 76ers. I'll be going live on TikTok for that, so check out the link down below. And I will also be talking to you guys Leafs edition. It'll be Thursday. I'll be doing a TikTok for that as well. Thursday, Leafs at home against the Jackets, 7 o'clock puck drop there. Looking to find a way to make it 2 straight W's. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub tonight. Talk to you guys then.